Meet Buzz, a housefly with a big personality and an even bigger appetite. He spent his life buzzing from window to window, counter to counter, never staying long enough to think about his consequences. But today, the bog is hungry. Will Buzz meet his ultimate demise? Stick around and find out. This is Tales from the Bog. When it's all said and done, the one thing Buzz can't say is that there weren't any signs. If you ask Buzz's friends, they tell you he was a nice guy, fun at parties, big on leftovers, but once he starts eating, all common sense goes out the window. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I provide you the evidence. Here we have Exhibit 1, a corpse right next to his lunch. Hard to ignore, but somehow Buzz does. He's too focused, too entranced by the sweet aroma of death and nectar. Exhibit 2, another casualty. Not just a bug, but maybe a coworker, or maybe a cousin from the fruit bowl. But sympathy doesn't stand a chance against the Venus flytrap's siren scent. The plant whispers, "Just one more taste." And Buzz listens. Exhibit 3, our final warning. A mangled victim still hanging from the trap's teeth. It's practically waving at him saying, "Turn back." But Buzz, he's staring his own obituary right in the face and licking his feet clean in preparation for round 2. Somehow, he escapes. A miracle. The legend grows. But does he learn anything? Of course not. Our fearless little glutton flutters on, straight toward the Red Dragon. And really, the Red Dragon? If the name doesn't scream danger, nothing will. But Buzz isn't a reader, he's a snacker. And this new trap, it's serving up something irresistible. The nectar drips like syrup, thick and shining in the light. Each plant here offers a new flavor, a different delicacy. It's a high-end buffet for the damned. Buzz feasts, blissfully unaware that every step brings him closer to doom. You can almost hear the trap breathing, waiting, counting. Every twitch of his tiny legs is a roll of the dice. Will this be his last meal? Has his nectar-fueled food lust finally sealed his fate? Not yet. Somehow, Buzz beats the odds again. Another escape, another second chance. But make no mistake, the bog always collects, and every flap of his wings now sounds less like flight and more like a ticking clock. In a sobering twist of fate, Buzz is caught. Not just inside the flytrap, but with his head wedged between the jagged teeth of a green predator. Moments ago, this was a 5-star buffet, and now it's a death trap. Buzz panics, wings flailing, legs kicking. But there's no escape. No one's coming to save him. For the first time, he pauses and looks around. Above him looms a massive figure, a human with a camera in hand. It hits him. He's become content. A living episode of nature's dumbest decisions. He struggles hard, desperate for freedom for what felt like an eternity. But then, the human moves closer. Something touches him, a gentle push, and the trap snaps shut. The light fades to a thin sliver, then to nothing. Inside, the air grows heavy. A slow-burning liquid begins to seep in. Digestive enzymes, nature's version of poetic justice. As Buzz grasps for his final breath, one thought echoes in his tiny fly brain. Maybe, just maybe, he should have skipped dessert. Buzz never imagined his final resting place would be the dark, humid chamber of a flytrap named BYC-004. A name as cold and clinical as the plant's intentions. Inside, his body slowly dissolved, transformed into a super meal for the Venus flytrap. For days he remained there, broken down, absorbed, and repurposed into fuel for new life. And then at last, the trap reopened, calm, patient, and ready for its next unsuspecting guest. But the meddling human couldn't resist. He had to witness the entire process, to document it, to understand it, to finish what he started. He filmed Buzz's downfall, his digestion, even his remains, all in the name of science, education, and let's be honest, entertainment. So here lies Buzz, A humble housefly who gave everything so that BYC-004 could thrive. His end may not have been glorious, but it was meaningful. His sacrifice feeds not just the plant, but our curiosity. We thank you, Buzz. Gone, but never forgotten. At least not on YouTube. If you got this far, thank you so much. I spent so much time making this video. The time-lapse alone was over 5,000 photos stitched together. I wrote the script, shot the footage, and did all the editing all by myself. Help me get this video noticed. Hit the hype button below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and drop a comment. Thank you so much for all your support.